Hey gang, I went out for a hamburger tonight, and on the way here, someone called me and they said, "Can you do a video on why people don't want to transition?" And I said, "Let's see what I can come up with." There's a lot of reasons why people don't want to transition, why trans women don't want to fully transition, okay? But let's see if I can put all this into some kind of a context. Why would you want to transition, or why would you not want to transition? Reasons for not transitioning. I haven't taken a poll. I have spoken to a few folks on the subject. But what you should ask yourself if you are questioning whether or not you want to transition is, what does it mean to you? What does transitioning mean to you? So get a goal. Figure out exactly what transitioning means to you. What is your idea of transitioning? Is it a complete change from male to female with vaginoplasty and a Brazilian butt lift and all the bells and whistles that go along with the complete change? Is it simply hormonal replacement therapy and getting your brain right and maybe getting some smoothness to your body? Is it living full-time as a woman? And, as I already stated, are you thinking about having surgeries and all that other stuff that goes with it? Figure out what it is you want to do before you deny yourself your transition. Once you have established a goal and you know what it is you want to do, or you feel like it is you want to do, you need to look and see what it is that might be stopping you from achieving that goal. Are the factors inside of you? Oh my gosh, that was so fast.
Awesome.
Oh wow.
Anything else I can bring?
No, I'm good for now, yeah. Thank you so much. Are your issues inside of you, or are they external issues? Is it your wife? Is it your kids? Is it your social status? Are you worried about how you're going to look, or your image? Are you concerned with, can you afford your transition? See what the obstacles are to achieving your goal. Write them down. Once you have established those, we're going to take a look at it. We're going to break each one of those down briefly and take a look at them. So if your wife is your obstacle, is it because you have this false narrative in your head that when you tell your wife you want to be a woman, or you want to transition, whatever that goal might be, that she's going to leave you? But you haven't actually said that to her, and you haven't actually heard any of those things from her? Well, you need to tell her. You need to figure out what it is you want to do, and you need to let your wife know that that's where you want to go. Is it your kids? Your kids won't accept you. You've already told them that you're trans, but you didn't talk about really transitioning, and now you're thinking about transitioning, and you're not really happy with anything. How does this make you feel? Can you come out at work? Can you transition at work? Will your job fire you? Will you lose your job? Are you in a state that protects you? Are you in one of the 20 states in the country that might have a protection from your, to keep you from getting fired for coming out as trans? Or will you lose are you pretty sure you're going to lose your job? How do you feel about losing your male privilege? How do you feel about all your male acquaintances suddenly finding out that you don't want to be in the boys' club anymore? Transitioning for most of us is not a fairy tale. Okay, you're not going to wake up one morning as a beautiful princess. We will not become beautiful butterflies. Some of us will, absolutely. And I don't know who's watching this video, but a lot of us won't. You will most likely not find true love when you transition from male to female. Maybe you're single right now, and you're a single male, but you really want to be a girl, so you're thinking about transitioning. Well, right now there's like 2.5 women to every man in the world, and most of those women are heterosexual, and they might be attracted to you. When you become a woman or a trans woman, the field is going to drop dramatically. Okay, I hate to break that to you, but the field's going to drop dramatically. Here we go. If you subscribe to the Barbie image, and you are like most trans females who are coming out in the last few years, in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, and who missed female puberty, and now they're trying to get whatever they can from hormonal replacement therapy, you're probably not going to hit that Barbie image that you're looking for. Are your goals still realistic after hearing what I just said? We talked about those goals. Do they include HRT? If you're an autogynephilic heterosexual male that wants to be a woman, can you get a therapist? Can you figure out a way to alleviate some of the addictive nature of autogynephilia and possibly make everything work out with your family? Can you afford to transition? Can you afford any surgeries that you might want? Can you afford a divorce if you're married and your wife doesn't want to live with a trans female? There are a lot of good reasons for not transitioning. There are also a lot of good excuses for not transitioning. For me, my kids are okay with me. My kids would support me if I transitioned. My kids would support me if I decided to live full-time as a woman. I know they would. Could I still work? If I wanted to. I'm semi-retired. I collect a pension check once a month. And if I still wanted to work, I could probably find a job as a trans woman. There are plenty of employers that advertise trans inclusionary practices. Do you have the confidence to transition? Do I have the confidence to transition? Yeah, I do. I got a therapist. I have friends that I've partially transitioned already. I have friends that would support me and would talk with me and listen to me if I wanted to gripe about anything. I'm probably in a better position to transition than most of the trans girls I know that want to. But my wife is not on board. My wife doesn't want to live with a woman. My wife does not want her family to know that I'm a trans girl. And I love my wife, and I've discovered through my journey that I love my wife more than anything else in the world because I'm not willing to transition for my wife. Yeah, I'm great, hon. Thank you. I'm not willing to transition from, and lose my wife. That is what works for me. That is what is in my best interest. I mean, I go on social media, as you may all know. I'm working on an Instagram now. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. So some of the girls here at this restaurant I'm at tonight are going to help me with my Instagram account. Okay, spoiler alert. That's why I came here. But you look at all these pictures of all these wonderful trans women having such a good time, and they're posting them on Facebook, and they're all over social media, and they're on Flickr and Twitter and Instagram, and you just can't help but get all excited and say, oh my God, I just want to do what they do. But you know what? You're seeing a smile on a trans girl's face that lasted about 1,000th of a second while she was taking her picture, and you don't know really what the rest of her life is like. Okay, you can't transition because you think somebody else is having fun. You got to transition because you feel that it is the right thing for you to do. And then after all of this that I've just told you, you still want to be a girl? You still want to live as a woman? Then go ahead and do it. Go ahead and be everything that you want to be. Go ahead and live your truth. Love yourself. It's gonna be a fight. Gosh knows. It's been a fight for me, and I have been trying to convince my wife for the last 30 years that I do not want to become a woman, and I've still had to fight. If that is what exactly you want to do, become a woman, live as a woman, you're in for a big fight. And if you think you can take it, if you think you can handle it, go for it. And I'll support you. And I'll love you. We have to do for ourselves what we have to do. Love and peace to all. And let's just try to accept one another, and let's just try to accept ourselves for who we are.